Welcome to your magical moon message for the moon in Capricorn, sun in Virgo. This is a little late. Thank you for your patience. The moon's going to go into Aquarius, and this is going to be unconventional, unorthodox. I think I just said unconventional integration of lifestyle hacks and techniques. Okay, that being said, with the moon in Capricorn, this is having you understand the incredible power, the incredible collective power and connection to everything else in the collective that goes a long way towards you not just organizing, but setting, aligned to the right integrity, the full expression and power of after this first quarter square, where you're beginning to integrate and fully express this element of your habits. In other words, this is probably one of the realest transits and the most grounded transits. The moon, as I record this, is on Pluto, having you go over again another cycle of soul awakening before it's full. And the moon that trined Uranus earlier in this transit, in a subtle way, prepared you through this integration for a new flow of financial abundance and independence. So once the moon is in Taurus, you'll manifest tangibly the groundedness of this money, but you're taking actions right now to lead to there. So I just wanted to get that all out the way. This is where we come back around the gauntlet. So over the next 2 weeks, because it's Virgo season, you're going to, starting now, because I made sure to record this right before the moon's on Pluto, so you feel this, the extreme awakening and understanding of the supernatural power, the supernatural collective Capricorn power at play that will lead into Saturn Aqua and Neptune in Pisces and Jupiter in Aries and then Uranus in Taurus, full on gauntlet. This is going to more than ever make you hyper aware of the reality and groundedness of this awakening. So let's just say the past 6 months, since even Pisces season, Capricorn, Aquarius, even before that, when we went through this gauntlet, the effects of it were maybe quantum. It's like you went through this 2.5 week accelerated evolution awakening process, but it's not necessarily something that blossomed physically. It was something that happened deeply within you psychologically. Again, through Pisces, through your beliefs. Again, through Aries, your concept of your identity. You can't see that. Again, through Taurus, your physical body, superficial, surface level. Again, through Gemini, your mind. We're starting to protrude out your throat chakra. Again, your emotional body, Cancer. Again, your etheric body or your heart space in Leo. And now again in Virgo, where this is prepared to fully express and blossom itself, and still go back around again for Libra and again for Scorpio, which will be more and more outwards. So this Virgo season transit is going to give you more practical expression of the real nature of these abilities and powers than you have ever had. And that's why awakening this now at the level of Capricorn with Pluto is going to produce supernatural results. On top of that, if we take about the nature of this 5th house transit, the 4th house was meant to change our perception so that we can begin to integrate how we direct this change of behavior now that we're seeing this grow through the ground. So the 5th house is where you fully express the nature of these talents. In that, now that you know the direction to take where you're changing your lifestyle, it's time to fully, at the most grounded physical level, express the organization and quality of this. Because Capricorn does not play with motherfuckers in general. Capricorn doesn't care what you believe. Capricorn does not give a fuck how you feel. Facts don't care about your feelings. And Capricorn relies on facts, Virgo, and analysis as its 9th house. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name right now, but he runs the Daily Wire. And he's Ben Shapiro, a Capricorn sun, who coined that phrase, facts don't care about your feelings, because as representatives of earth signs, They don't care about how you feel. They don't care about how passionate you are. The grounded analytical quality of facts means that it's objective and not subject to subjective opinion. So what's factual? Because that's what Capricorn is going to move forward with. It's not like Aries. Aries has Sagittarius in the ninth house. So Aries in its passion is going to move forward with this higher vision, which, given its nature as a vision, can change relative to how passionate Aries is about something. Capricorn is objective. It's just based on what's factual. Okay, that's cool that you think that, but what are the facts? And this is everything that the sun in Virgo is giving you awareness so that you can understand, taking how to form your life, what force and direction of incredible integrity you're going to move forward to drive this forward. Okay, so the fifth house is fully expressing the power of this greater integration of your behavior. And the reason why this is important is because after you've now produced the max level, then you're going to now apply advanced mechanics through Moon in Aquarius with Saturn to understand the total knowledge necessary to integrate not only manifesting supernatural powers, but now integrating it in an advanced lifestyle technique that enables you to, coming into the full moon, change your whole life. Now applying and harvesting these new techniques. We want to come into the controversial nature of what it is you're breaking through. Many of you have still not yet accepted that you're super. Okay, you either know a super or you're super. Okay, so like there's certain elements of your own existence or actions that you take that betray what you've been taught. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You're fucking supernatural, okay? And so this is where the moon in Capricorn will practically show you how. It's no longer like figurative. Like now you're producing causality between thoughts, actions, gestures that you have versus things that occur, so that you can now integrate a greater analysis of how and what it is you're producing and expressing. And now any fallacies revolved around a lack of authenticity in identifying yourself will be exposed, so that you can now revisit these elements of your behavior to express efficiently and effectively. Okay? The moon is also it was squaring Jupiter and Chiron, so vulnerability city. But this is just to break through any kind of blocks around pride and fear of you expressing how you've evolved, especially when it comes to standing up to or expressing things you might have been afraid to before. These opportunities will come up so you can level up and break through. For those of you who you're ready to go but you're not exactly sure how, these things are still being revealed coming into the full moon, where Moon in Aries will take action after the full moon. So don't try and rush the process. Just stay receptive. I think there's going to be considerable breakthrough now that we're in this integration phase before the full moon, that's going to bring everything together in a season of bringing everything together. So the quality of analysis you're going to gain is its most incredible and its most extreme. And with the sextile to Neptune, this will help you move forward into how to practically apply intuitions you gain and transform yourself out of old habits and behaviors. All right, now let's get to the meat and potatoes. You are getting ready to assemble and put together a much greater expression of how you actually produce this nature and element of not only new techniques and abilities, but how you flesh through the physicality of this power. And it's literally like learning abilities that you're eventually going to form into techniques. So before you understand how to integrate this in advanced function with the moon in Aqua, this moon Pluto is going to break you through. And this is kind of like a Peter Parker shooting web slingers. I use the analogy for so many transits, but this is one of those transits that's like slinging a web shooter from your hands, and now really understanding the practical function of how to break through physically as you're also understanding what's transforming and certain emotions within you that will die forever, all right, to make way to peel yet another layer off the onion that is you and your soul. So look forward to breakthroughs and understanding elements of your soul that you may have been looking at incorrectly in order to align more with reality, and look forward to groundbreaking elements of what you can do with your soul and what this awakening of soul power allows and enables for you. Because the direction we're going to be taking things post full moon will very quickly hyper accelerate to lead you into this second and, second to last final boss battle. This Virgo season is having you practice and practice and practice new techniques so that you can take it to Libra season and fight the second boss battle. That's basically it. If Gemini season had you practice so you can fight the first gym boss and Pokemon get your first gym badge, well, this is preparing you to basically fight maybe the last gym boss, and then the Capricorn season is like the Elite Four. But what's really key here is you really want to be receptive to ways you are becoming more powerful and understanding the heightened nature of your collective God self or higher self, whether that's within you, expressed through other people, an extension of you. You're going to come into crucial details and analytical insight into how to even perceive this. Okay, huge game changer. You're gonna. This is the moment in the transit where you break through the maximum output of how much powerful or technique you have, so that you can now balance this and integrate it and perfect it. All right, with advanced techniques come Moon in Aquarius or come that 6th house transit during whatever season. So look forward to that. Okay, the nature of how you apply this awakening and integration towards metaphysical phenomena like ghosts that try and hit on you, or you can call them incubi or succubi, negative frequencies that try and talk shit and project psychic attacks, unconscious vibrations without necessarily any will, that if you're not centered can knock you astray. Like, there's a much more real practical approach to this that's not lost in this woo-woo bullshit of a spiritual community that doesn't necessarily go the length to take accountability for the idiomatic ways we just confuse more people. And I will not even fault the spiritual community for that, which I put in quotes, as much as it is the failure to regulate and really protect such an industry and community from frauds that can kind of just come in whenever they want, because we don't have any means to accreditate or gatekeep this. Okay, so you just have a lot of people spitting bullshit because we're allowed to, and that's just what the spiritual community is seen as. But what you're really coming into are more real practical ways to identify those who have integrity in their craft, and also to communicate physically and verbally this language, to call your own self out too in ways that you have to, but also move forward towards preserving integrity. And I don't even mean just in this community, regardless of what you're a part of. And the reason why I say that is this fundamental breakthrough in your approach towards, the extra dimensional things outside this dimension, the metaphysical, and how to actually put all of them together is going to lead into this 6th house Moon in Aqua and full moon Pisces that will completely change your entire life and how you now take this change and communicate and connect with other people. So Godspeed. This is definitely going to be an incredible understanding of lifestyle integration as you fully express the understanding of incredible power necessary to break through accordingly. I hope you enjoyed this transit. It's going to get super real as always. And until next time.